Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Good morning. Good morning. I've got the beautiful Michelle Matty over in the UK who's just posted in the Rich Living Room that she's lurking and waiting. So I'm going on early because I can. It's only 5:53. How amazing. So, Michelle, it's probably going to be a couple of more seconds and I'm going to see you on the screen. And yeah, there we go. Hello. Is that you, Michelle? Oh, you know what? I really should have worked out how to do this from my phone and invited people. Okay, so I can see someone watching. Awesome. This is the there's Janet. Hey, Janet. So I've got my two beautiful UK friends joining this morning. I know I've come on early. How dare I? There is going to be a bit of coughing. I'm sorry about that. Awesome. Hi, ladies. Hi, ladies. Hey, Georgina. I know. I'm early. It's all right. I've got to stretch this out, don't I? Stretch it out as long as I possibly can. All right. I'll just wait for it to click over 5:55 before I get started. Good morning. So here we go. Last one. Those of you that are scrolling through your Facebook feed at the moment and can see me. Hey, Rebecca. And going, who the hell is that woman? I'm Michelle House from Rich Living. And this is the last High Vibes at 5:55 weekday version. That's a hint, people. That's a hint. Don't panic. Good morning. Hey, Dana. Nice to see you too. Awesome. Got a bit of a different view there today, haven't we? We had Cracking the Code on last night, and I know a few of you were on that masterclass. It was awesome. We've got new people joining the Rich Living Academy today. Robin, if you wouldn't mind, we're going to be sharing some links around like crazy. If you could share the Rich Living Academy link for me, because I'll just say this off the bat, it's $44 a month. It ends at midnight tonight. Is that right? 24 hours. Yeah, ends at midnight tonight. So $44 a month, and then you're in at that $44 a month. When it goes up to goes back up to 55, you don't go back up to 55. You stay in there at 44, and if the price goes up to 99. You stay in there at 44, right? Good, got it. Dana, there's a replay coming out with the emails this morning, so hang in there. I'm just going to bring this back around because that looks like I'm moving. I am. Good morning. New peeps in the Academy is awesome. Yes, Michelle rewatched the one in the Academy after work today. Fantastic. Cool. So, I'm drinking my tea. Sorry, there's a big drop of honey on it. Oh. Lovely. Oh, that's good. It's lemon honey tea. Awesome. Lovely to see you. Okay, so we're building up the audience now. That's great. This is the last High Vibes at 5:55 that I'm going to be doing for a couple of weeks. I do have a break every school holidays, and I'm just not sure what capacity High Vibes is coming back in as after the school holiday break. What I know for sure is it's not going to be every day anymore. This year for me has been the year of building. So anybody who's been following me for this whole year will know that I'm into seeing things in a different way, looking at universal energy, looking at cosmo energy, looking at numerology, lots of different things. And this year is a number 1 year, so it's the year to build. And so all of the activity that I've been doing within my business is about building. And what's happened, High Vibes that wasn't the intention for High Vibes, but what's happened since is the building has been happening, and now I need to reprioritize my time and spend some more juicy time with my Rich Living Academy members. The Academy is growing beautifully now, and I really would like to be focusing my energies in there with those people. So good morning. Right, let's get started. We're 4.5 minutes into it. This all started out as a 5-minute thing. High Vibes actually started out with somebody saying to me after I did one Facebook Live video, they said, oh my God, you're really good on video. You should do more of those. And I went, oh, okay, I should. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. What am I going to talk about? And it's kind of evolved from there. So my intention for High Vibes was to inspire people for the day. To just be that little happiness bubble that needs to pop into people's lives and go, oh, hang on a second, I'm going to go to work in a different vibe. I'm going to I'm going to speak to my children differently. I'm going to kiss my husband meaningfully this morning when he goes. So that was my intention for High Vibes, was to help everybody get into a positive frame of mind. Positive thinking, as my mum beat into me from the age of 15 all my life. Positive thinking. And, it's worked, right? And then I guess, and the reason that I did it was I could see in my life being in that positive frame of mind every morning and getting my day off to a great start created wealth, created health, it created love and deeply connected relationships. All of the good stuff started to happen when I started to show up in a positive high vibe state. So that was my way of, High Vibes has been my way of sharing that with you and helping you and showing you a little bit of my routine and what I do, because that's what I do every morning is I get up, turn the music on, jump around and get myself into a high vibe state, let go what happened yesterday and quickly pick up a book or a card or a motivational quote or something that's going to inspire and uplift me for the day. So I really hope, I'm pretty sure it has, but I really hope that that has done that for you over this last year. The other thing, there's going to be a blog post in this one, I'm telling you now. This has to be the only thing I've done in my life for a whole year, consistently. Like even when I look back at my businesses, I don't think there was anything in there that I did consistently for a whole year, maybe 6 months, not a whole year. Like I said yesterday, I don't think I've drunk 2 liters of water every day for a year. I don't think I've done drink lemon tea when you wake up first thing every day for a year. I'm pretty sure every day for a year I haven't meditated. Yet every day for a year I showed up here for High Vibes. So what that tells me is that I'm so on purpose. I'm so on purpose right now where I can show up consistently without any frustration about it, or I don't know what the word is, but I can show up really authentically every single day. It's because I'm on purpose. So if you're finding that you're committing to stuff and you're not getting through it, or you do it for a couple of weeks and then you don't have a bigger picture in mind. You've got to get a bigger picture in mind. My purpose is to inspire awareness. High Vibes was one of the many, many vehicles for me to be able to do that for people. So I guess if that's something that you take away from High Vibes is really do what you need to do to be connected to your purpose. I know all of my money school students that are in here with me today, it's one of our money school exercises. Define what are your values and what are your purpose, and it inspires you to do what you need to do what you need to do and to be of service every day. Thanks, loves. I can see them all sending my love hearts, sending your love hearts. It's awesome. Thank you. So so I'm just looking at my notes quickly. The side effect of High Vibes has been this rapid building of my business, which is fabulous because I get to inspire all these people. It's wonderful. But something's got to give. So it's not something that I can show up for every day. Because what happens at the moment is I do my High Vibes, go to the gym with my daughter, then I come back, and then I'm kind of finishing off High Vibes all the time. I never never able to kind of kickstart my day. So I need to, just need to work out a way to still deliver High Vibes at 5:55. Maybe it's going to be once a week. Maybe it's just going to take on a little bit of a bit of a different format. Of course, the other amazing side effect of it has been the incredible friends that I have made from all over the world. I've got friends in the UK. I've got Janet and Michelle who have joined me here now. Who else can I see over here on the side from overseas? Nobody at the moment. Beautiful, regular people that show up, and then I've got the people that show up for a couple of weeks and then they go away and then they come back again. It's been an awesome experience for me to watch that and have that unfold. People, this is what I wanted to say. How mind-blowing is this? Good morning, Melinda. People around the world schedule the replay of the 5:55 for their 5:55 in the morning. I know. I think that's so cool. So the reason that I did it at 5:55 was most people are setting their alarms for 6. So I thought if I could sneak in there for those 5 minutes and help people get into that high vibe state, that's why I would do it at 5:55. Not only that, there is a big reason underneath that. My number sequences are something that I love. I love a number sequence. And 5:55 also suits the beautiful vibration of 5:55. So I want to just remind you, I've just reminded myself this morning about the number 555. 555 holds the vibration of life choices, curiosity, spontaneity, intelligence, and action. And I look at that and I go, holy shit. The 555s I was doing were showing people about their life choices. I know I was encouraging people to be curious and to look at things in a different way. I know they were spontaneous because there were plenty of times that I came down here and sat down in front of this camera and went, I don't know what I'm talking about today. Intelligence. There's a beautiful little prayer that I say before I get started, which is divine intelligence. Please guide me today with my 555. I request that all the information that you provide me today is filled with clarity and confidence, and it's easy for everybody to understand. So I've definitely been tuning into higher intelligence and action. I know I've been saying to you guys, go, 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 let's go, let's go, let's go, let's take some action. The other thing that number, and I need to read this, partly for myself, but also for you guys, obviously. The number 555 tells of significant and necessary changes happening in your life that have been divinely inspired and guided. These changes will bring about long-awaited circumstances and results and will fully align you with your true divine life purpose and soul mission. So for those of you that haven't jumped on board the whole number sequence wagon with me, you need to do it. I know that when my thought was, I will do high vibes at 555. Okay, let's go create banners. Let's let everybody know about it. Oh, I wonder what that 555 number sequence is. I quickly had a look and I went, oh yeah, that would match. And so for 12 months, I haven't really looked at 555 and the significance of that. But how's that? Here we go. Living, walking experiment for you all to watch and for you all to take a little bit away of what I do and put it in your life. Some will resonate with you and some won't. All I'm inviting you to do is to take a little bit of it and see what does work and what doesn't work. Okay, what's the other thing I wanted to say? Okay. And by the way, even though I wanted them to go for 5 minutes, I think the first week they went for 5 minutes and then it all went downhill from there. So 5 things that I got from High Vibes, that my business got from High Vibes, and I know you guys did as well. Those of you that are watching this for the very first time, probably not, but if you are, will have noticed that I wore black and white, or black or white, because I wanted to be reminded because I can see myself here on the camera, right? So as much as you guys can see me, I see me. And I wanted to be reminded every day of the contrast, that there is black and that there is white, that there is day, there is night, there is good, there is bad, there is flow, there is force, there's masculine, there's feminine, there's the moon, there's the sun. I wanted to be reminded of the contrast. There's hard times, there's good times. When the contrast shows up in our lives, it's a reminder for us to go, hang on a second, where am I not on track? I don't know if I'm connected to my purpose. I totally know that I don't want that in my life. This is what I want. Can we move over to this now? So for me, that has been what the number one thing that I hope you guys have remembered that with High Vibes and the contrast. The second thing, there is strength in authenticity and being vulnerable. And by strength, I kind of mean, I'm looking at that word now and I'm going, is it strength or is it a personal power? I think it's a personal power. It's this inner power in me being authentic with you and saying, I'm going to show up every day for 5 minutes at 5:55, might be longer, but anyway, for 5 minutes at 5:55, and I'm going to inspire awareness in you. And then sit down in front of the camera and go, oh, you know what? I had a pretty shitty day yesterday. Everything went to shit. This happened. That didn't work. This didn't work. I don't even know what I'm talking to you about today. And then boom, there'd be something in there that would inspire awareness in me that would then inspire awareness for you. So my number 2 thing would be, don't be afraid about being vulnerable. In the past, having a cold or having a cough, you know, especially last night on Cracking the Code, I did a webinar for an hour and 20, I think it went for. And it was hard. Like my body was struggling with it. In the past, I would have postponed something like that. But it's okay to be sick. It's okay to cough. It's okay to not have it unfold perfectly. You know, I think we had 10 people on that, 10 live in the Zoom with 3 signups. You know, when there's 10 people, you kind of hope for 1. So my cough didn't stop people from knowing that what they're going to get, and they're going to get value, and that they're going to be inspired, and that they're going to change their life. Yeah. So I encourage you to always step into being vulnerable, step into that authentic version of you. The third thing, purpose and commitment, which I said briefly before. For me personally, for my business, you know, we still have to take the action. As much as I love the book, The Secret, I think it kind of set us off track there for a second, and we were all just thinking, well, hang on a second, I can just do a vision board and everything's going to turn up okay. We still have to take that inspired action. And, you know, if I can remember them off the top of my head at the moment, there's, oh my goodness, I can't remember them, but commitment and consistency and showing up and having people, hey, Annika, hey, Shailene, having people show, you know, it's persistent. You know, my Facebook Lives, there were plenty of times like that too, where I would jump on to do a Facebook Live and my internet wasn't working, or my phone wasn't, and I'd have to use my phone, then my phone wouldn't work, or the light wouldn't work, or the mic wasn't working. But I consistently showed up every single time that I said I was going to do it, for myself and for you guys. So when you're connected to your purpose, when you've got your values sorted and your purpose sorted, it helps you with that commitment. So values and purpose, really important to know that. The fourth thing that was really important for me and my business, and for you guys, I know, was talking about self-care and nurturing and loving ourselves up. And, you know, I'm from that generation where people at school used to say, oh my God, you're so up yourself. Or, ooh, she loves herself a bit. That was the context of loving yourself for me growing up. So I didn't say to anybody that I loved myself. It was such a foreign thing. And if I did love myself, it was wrong and nobody would like me. So learning that self-love has taken a long time for me. But it is such an important way to live your life, the nurturing, the self-care. I became very aware after the first, it must have been 8 weeks of the first season of High Vibes, that I was thinking things like, I'm going to run out of things to talk about. I'm totally going to run out of things to talk about. I don't know. I'm going to just say the same thing over and over again. And, you know, my business manager's saying to me, it's okay, you'll be fine. Just, it's all good. I'm going, no, I don't know what's going to go. I think I just need to put this on hold for a second. But it was more about, I need to just retreat. I need to love myself up. I need to connect. I need to ground. I need to get balanced. I need to work through my alchemy of intention on myself. I need to do a bit of housekeeping on my soul. Okay, I'm ready for season 2. I'm ready for season 3. And we have to do that in life. We have to be ready for term 1 at school, or we have to be ready for exam week, or we have to be ready for, money school launch week, which is what's coming up for me next. I have to be ready for that. You know, so this weekend there's going to be some self-care and some self-nurturing and retreat and getting clear and setting my intention around all that. So self-care and taking breaks and looking after yourself is really important. And finally, the fifth thing, I want to say the most important, but I can't, because they're all as important as each other, was Ricky Jane Adams. If anybody is not following Ricky Jane Adams, please do. I've just got her book. She talks about, her book is called Being Spiritually Fierce. So her book is called Spiritually Fierce. I love that term. You know, there's a part of me that has not wanted to step out and just be spiritual because I might get judged and I might, you know, whatever I was thinking about that. I was playing really small game around being spiritual. I was spiritual and I am spiritual, but I didn't open that up to the world. I didn't stand on a Facebook platform and go, hallelujah, babies, I'm spiritual, like I do today. It took a long time for me to step into that space. And High Vibes has actually helped me do that. If you go, I'm pretty sure you're not going to, but if you went back and looked at my High Vibes over the year, I bet you would see the last 6 months I've stepped into that, fuck yeah, I'm spiritual. That's what works, people. All this other stuff does not work. Spirituality and living soulfully and deeply purposefully first is what works. If you want money, be spiritual. If you want to be healthy, be spiritual. If you want to be a great parent, be spiritual first. First. Before you get that chore sheet out and demand what your children need to do around the house to help you out, be spiritual. Money, before you sit down and do your budget and get anxious and worried and nervous about paying those bills, get spiritually connected first and then be soulful about that. So spirituality and living soulfully is everything. Do this first. If you're stuck, if your life is going to shit, if your husband's wants to leave, or is spending too much money, or you're spending too much money, or your kids aren't pulling their weight around the house, spiritual, ground, write out your thoughts. You can do all this with me every day in the Rich Living Academy, by the way, people. Do you want to share that link again for me, please, Robin? Just for people that have joined, I can see the threads got quite big. The Rich Living Academy. Okay, the other thing is I want to say, if you that's the only way that you can work with me now is through Money School or the Rich Living Academy. My one-on-one coaching I'm pulling that right back because this has been the year of the build, and I've had to work out what's working in my business and what's not working in my business. And so the coaching, I'm still doing it, but it's on a way smaller scale, the one-on-one coaching. So if you're looking to work with me, if you're looking for my input, my guidance, my support, my inspiration, you're going to find that in the Rich Living Academy or as a student of Money School. Okay, I just need to make that really clear for you. The other thing, what else do I need to say? Oh, that was another thing that came out of High Vibes was my morning coffee mug or tea. Hang on. And you'll be happy to know, where is it? Here. You'll be happy to know, see this color burst? That was kind of the theme last year. It's interesting. It was kind of bursting myself out and expanding. The new branding is all around a peacock. So we've got some High Vibes mugs coming with beautiful peacock feathers on them. Oh, you just love them. Oh, my God, they're so divine. I love them. So that will help you every day when I'm not there. You can grab your mug out and get yourself high vibing all over the place. So where are we? Oh, my goodness, we're at the 23 mark. Does anybody have any final questions before I go on break for 2 weeks and come back in some capacity but not sure what? Let me have a looky. Janet saying you're early. I know, it's so naughty. New peeps in the academy. Yes. Georgina, it's been an amazing year of building and learning. Awesome. Georgina is one of my Money School students. And Janet, lovely. Thank you. Georgina, love the cards and quotes. So there was a time where I was doing a High Vibes and then going, let's draw a card and see how that related to what I just talked about. And it did every time. It was so magical. Can everybody remember that? So I'm now doing those inside the Rich Living Academy. That was something that was taking up a lot of time here on High Vibes. So that's been pulled out, and that happens in the Rich Living Academy now. Michelle, so grateful that I found you in this wonderful tribe of High Vibes all the way as much as possible for me these days. Awesome. Robin, could you also please share the Rich Living Room group? If you're looking for a quick help, you probably won't get me guaranteed every time. From time to time I'll be in there. But I've got this amazing tribe of people. There's 3,500 people in there. Amazing tribe of people that are all speaking your language, baby. They're all speaking your language. They're all talking, manifesting, intention, high vibes, positive thinking. They're all having those conversations in there. It's really hard for us to be in that state and want to have our life to change and be over here with our family and our friends and our work colleagues that aren't in that space. So if you're needing that space, the Rich Living Room is there for you to do that. There's also some awesome changes coming in with that as well to help you guys a little bit more. Michelle is, I just posted my 3rd blog for work, which is about transition. Awesome. Rebecca, you've seriously changed my mental state and life for the better. Mwah. Thank you, Rebecca. I agree. The Secret, the Celestine Prophecy is more accurate. I've not finished Celestine Prophecy though. Yeah, Celestine Prophecy was the first book that I ever read about this kind of work, and I would have been somewhere between 19 and 22. Awesome book. Rebecca loves retreating, Rich Living Academy. Awesome. Highly. Thanks, Janet. Janet's saying highly recommend Rich Living and especially Money School. Both truly awesome. I know. I love the colors of my peacock. So I've changed the peacock. You know, peacocks are usually blue, green, and brown, I think. My peacock's not. My peacock is purple, pink, and aqua. Shailene, love Money School, life-changing, awesome. Robin, just a big thank you for all I've done for the past year. You've inspired me and so many others. See you on Sunday. Yes, we have a Money School meetup on Sunday. Awesome. I will see you there, Robin. And beautiful Robin, who has, what else are you saying? It's been amazing to connect with so many beautiful souls. Annika's joining Money School this next round. Awesome. And Janet, being a part of Rich Living and Money School has been so vital for my spiritual coach. I can't properly explain the different ways. I know. Come join my marketing team. It's hard to explain, isn't it? It's really hard to explain, but it just is. So I'm deeply, deeply grateful for Robin Boyle, who has showed up pretty much every day. Right at the beginning, she said to me, because I was posting links while I was talking and going and, getting distracted. And she offered to do that for me. And she has been doing that from her beautiful, rich soul every day with me for High Vibes. So thank you, Robin. I appreciate you very much. Janet, being a part of Rich Living and Money School has been so vital for my spiritual growth. Oh, yeah, I read that one. Okay, awesome. Yes, and Robin has also been very helpful to loads of people inside the Rich Living Academy. And also the Rich Living Room. And, we've all just become really good friends. So I really hope that we keep that going in the Rich Living Room. Okay, so I want to say that I'm really grateful and deeply honored that you guys show up here and listen to me and listen to me go on with unstructured talking. There's no structure to it. I just jump in and speak. So I'm really grateful that you trust that you're going to be inspired, and I'm honored that you've let me be a part of your life to this point. There's plenty more to come though. I'm also deeply, deeply grateful for Mark Zuckerberg. And I want to show you an example here of how gratitude works, right? Gratitude isn't just, I'm so grateful I've got a phone, I can ring my friends whenever I need to. I'm so grateful I've got fresh water, I don't have to walk and get it out of a well. It's deeper, right? I'm so grateful that Mark Zuckerberg was the nerdy kid that created this medium called Facebook. I'm so grateful that he did that he created, I know, everything has its contrast, right? There's some things about Facebook people don't like, some things certainly I don't like about it. But this platform has given me international exposure pretty much at no cost. Yes, I pay for Facebook ads from time to time, but I have been able to reach a far wider audience than I ever would have been able to reach without something like Facebook. But let me go deeper than that. And this is where you can always find something to be grateful for, right? Because that's what I first wrote. And they went, well, hang on a second. Not only am I grateful for Mark, I'm also grateful for the amazing, incredibly intelligent people who were part of the Hadron Collider experiment. So if nobody knows about the Hadron Collider, is this massive, mind-blowing thing that sits underground in Switzerland and does all of this magnificent testing about the atoms. And it's the piece of equipment, I'm probably not being very scientific here, but it's the piece of equipment that is proving the theory of the Big Bang. That might be saying familiar things to you, right? So the team there was a world scientific team. So head scientists from all around the world creating this collider. They created the internet so they could communicate about this experiment, right? Then that internet helped Mark Zuckerberg create Facebook. So can you see how there's always something else to be deeply grateful for? I'm deeply grateful for the person that had the balls to stand up and go, I reckon we could do an experiment on this. I reckon we could just, rip up how many thousands of kilometers or hundreds of kilometers under Switzerland and build a machine and prove this theory. The person who had the balls to do that has us talking here today. So whoever you are, ballsy person, I'm really grateful that you stepped out of your comfort zone, that you were vulnerable about being criticized or judged or somebody having an opinion about you. I'm so grateful that you had the balls to step up and do what you did, because you allow me to step up and do what I do. We always stand on the shoulders of giants. And although I've always seen a lot of the giants that I stand on the shoulders of, Wayne Dyer, Louise Hay, Deepak Chopra, Oprah, I stand on their shoulders and I deliver. There's also these guys, right? These nerdy scientists, very, 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 very smart people, who one person put their hand up and said, I reckon I'm going to go with this. I've got my self-belief I'm up to a 9 out of 10. I'm going to go for it. So thank you, Ballsy Hadron Collider experiment dude. Awesome. All right. Love you all. High Vibes is coming back. Please don't panic. It's just not going to be every day. It might be once a week. It might be once a month. I don't know. All right. I will let you know over the next couple of weeks. So it's only High Vibes that is on holidays. Everything else is business as usual. We've got Money School happening, the Rich Living Academy happening, the planners happening, the mugs are coming. It's that end of year momentum, isn't it? That end of year momentum is all here. Love you guys. See Money School students on Sunday in real life. Awesome. Can't wait. And I'll see everybody else in the Rich Living Room. Thank you so much, guys. Love you.